Ukrainian Air Force official. Russia's rise in missiles and drone attacks recently. Ukraine's air defense resources stretching. Tuesday. Said in a statement on Tuesday. Country left the country vulnerable to war for 22 months unless it guarantees more guns. He uses more modern weapons provided by his allies. Air Force spokesman Yurii Ihnat told national television. Intense Russian airstrikes are forcing us to use the corresponding amount of air defense vehicles. While soldiers on both sides were largely fighting from static positions along the 1,500 kilometer façade line. Latest Russian attacks used a large number of missiles to feed air defense systems and find gaps in Ukraine's defenses. Ukraine uses more modern weapons from the Soviet era and its Western allies. Currently, we are dependent on the supply of completely guided air defense missiles for both Soviet and Western systems, he said. Mayor Volodymyr Zelenskyy said. Degilizing something very concrete and understandable. That is, air defense systems, he said on January 7 to protect civil fields and unity positions. There is no air defense systems in both the battlefield and in our cities, he said to a Swedish defense conference. Speaking at a meeting with Russian military Defense Minister Sergei Shoigu announced that Kyiv's efforts to support firepower will not change the situation in contact line and will only drag military conflict. Shoigu said, We protect the strategic initiative along the whole contact line. Authorities called largest air dam of the war. On December 29, 122 missiles and dozens of drones launched and killed 62 civilians throughout country. On January, Russia launched 90 HAED-type drone in Ukraine. Analysts say Russia has expanded its own missiles and drones and has begun to use short-range missiles provided by North Korea. Ukrainian officials begged with the West for more weapons, especially air defense and artillery shells. However, U.S. President Joe Biden's administration was stuck. The Congress. The plan send billions of dollars more aid Kiev. And in March, Europe's commitment provide 1 million artillery peel 12 months was delivered only about 300,000. The U.S. made surface patriotic missiles give Ukraine an effective shield against Russian airstrikes. But the cost is up to $4 million United States dollars per missile and each of launches costs about $10 million. A U.S. thought tank said that such expensive support was necessary için for Ukraine. As the Russian forces continue try new ways to penetrate Ukraine air defenses, it is very important to ensure that air defense systems and missiles are ongoing and increasing. The Institute of War, he said.